Friends, you never know who you'll touch in life. You never know how or when you'll have an impact or how important your example can be to someone else. My faith helps me understand that circumstances don't dictate my happiness or my inner peace. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. You have to be who you are in this world, no matter what. At the end of the day, my friends, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about what you've done with those accomplishments. It's about who have you lifted up? Who have you made better? It's about what you've given back to those people. I think personally a role model is a mentor, someone who you see on a daily basis and you learn from them. My faith taught me how to forgive. Faith taught me when people present themselves in a certain way, there's probably some backstory or issue or reason for the way that they are acting. It's not you, my friends. It's them. And a lot of times, it's about something that's completely out of their control. Put God first. I've been protected. I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life, and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. And understand, to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. It's not how much you have in life. It's about what you do with what you have. That's where the success is in helping others. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. That's how I live my life. True desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. My advice is this, and it's simple. Don't just aspire to make a living. Friends, aspire to make a difference. And may God bless each and every one of you, and take good care. Bye-bye now. Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an author, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and a host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can see a video version of this if you go to YouTube under channel Take Your Life Back Today show, or just Google my name. The second coming of Christ. We've all talked about it. Some of us, like myself, are looking forward to it. If I'm still here, but I'll see it from heaven. Second coming of Christ, no one knows when the second coming of Christ is plagued by many false teaching. Prediction books have even been written picking the exact day of Jesus' return. These books may sell many copies, but they mislead the readers. There's one guarantee, my friends. As soon as someone predicts the day or the time of Jesus' second coming, that prediction will be wrong. And why is that? Simply, only God the Father knows when it'll be. Jesus doesn't even know. Jesus told his disciples, no one knows about the day or the hour, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken, and the other one will be left. 2 women will be grinding with the hand mill, one will be taken, and one will be left. Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know on what day your Lord will come. Matthew 24:36, 40, and 42. Friends, second coming of Christ. Signs for keeping watch. We could just shrug our shoulders and casually wait for the second coming of Christ. However, Jesus wants us to keep watch. A great way to keep watch is to know what the Bible reveals about the upcoming events, and compare those to what we see happening today. There are nearly 100 biblical passages discussing the second coming of Jesus Christ. The key events can be summarized with the acrostic SECOND, S-E-C-O-N-D. The S stands for sudden. As we saw above, no one but the Father knows when. However, we do know it will take place as lightning. Matthew 24:27 says, "For as lightning that comes from the east is the visible even in the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man." So friends, that was S. How about E? Essential. One of the foundations of Christian faith is Jesus' second coming. It is spoken of by Jesus and many others in the Bible. Jesus will physically come again for all his believers and for his final judgment. Unfortunately, some Christian cults teach that Christ secretly returned already. As you read what the Bible says about the second coming of Jesus, it will be obvious that that hasn't happened yet. So we did S and E. Now C, Christ's final judgment. The Bible declares that Jesus will be the final judge of the world in John 5:22, Acts 10:42, and 2 Timothy 4:1. Some of the additional verses describing the second coming, resurrection of the dead, millennium, and final judgment are located in Acts 17:31, 1 Thessalonians 4:13, and Hebrews 10:27. The O, obvious. There are over 6 billion people on the planet. God only knows what percentage are truly Christians, but let's use a conservative number like 10%. If this is true, over 600 million people will vanish from the earth simultaneously, according to Matthew 24:40. There will be no mistaking when Christ comes back for his church. N, no one knows when. In Matthew 24:36, Jesus said only God the Father knows when. God is outside time. God already knows every prediction regarding Jesus' return that has ever been or will be made. Since Jesus said that no one knows about the day but the Father, no one knows. So the second coming of Christ. The D is for doubters. As we get closer and closer for the second coming of Christ, there will be increasing and widespread doubt about whether Jesus even existed. People will also start wondering if God really exists, and believers will leave the Christian faith. 2 Thessalonians 2:1-4, 1 Timothy 4:1-2, and 2 Peter 2:1-3. Do you think we're already seeing these signs? The second coming of Christ. Let's call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. And remember, simple smile to anyone can change their life and can change your life as well. Be prepared for the coming of Christ because it can happen anytime. So don't hold off till tomorrow. Be prepared today because when it does happen, you'll either go to live in heaven or you'll be left behind. I know where I want to go. Do you? Take good care and we'll talk to you later.